Hello crafted shutter watchers, welcome to another fantastic video today on why, some pretty big reasons for me why I've stayed with the Sony platform. I kind of like to change platforms. I think it just gives you the edge in creativity, just to spark some interest when you have a new camera in your hand. But I have found a couple things about Sony lenses combined with the camera body, and some of this can be third-party lenses as well, that has kept me very happy with this system, and I have really no plan of leaving the Sony Fold at this time. I've learned how to manipulate the colors, to program the cameras. I have 3 Sony cameras, so when I go out on a shoot, I do a multicam shoot. It's easy for me to color match them. Right now, I'm shooting this on my A7 III. And what I'm about to talk to you about the lenses, I have the A7 III on my camera, on the tripod, right now, so I can do a tutorial about it if you're interested, let me know. But these are the top 3 reasons why I am sticking with Sony. And it's a big deal. So in my hand, I have the 85 1.8. And this is currently the longest lens that I own because I don't do a lot of sports or wildlife. So haven't felt the need to cough up the money for a super long zoom. I do have a wide angle because I do real estate and I do people and I do things like that, but I don't have a need for a big zoom lens at the moment. And this does really good for portraits and things like that. When you put this lens onto a Sony camera like the A7 III that I'm filming on and many other Sony bodies, the image in 4K is downsampled from a 6K. So what happens then is I have both the custom buttons on top by my shutter button programmed to the crop mode and then programmed to the clear image zoom. Now the crop mode I can just hit and boom, I'm in 1.5. And then, boom, one more time, I go to clear image zoom and I can zoom in up to another 1.5. So what that does is it gives me, in essence, an 85 to a 190 in 4K with no image quality loss. And I can prove that if you're that interested. No image quality loss on a 3 times from this 85 going from 85 to 190 at 1.8 in 4K. Now it doesn't look that good on the A7 III in 1080, so don't do it in 1080. But in the 4K, 24 and 30p, absolutely there is no loss in image quality. And you know, where can you buy a lens an 85 to 190 f1.8, where can you buy that on the market? You can't. And if it was on the market, it would cost you a fortune and it would weigh about 20 times what this weighs. This really isn't that heavy of a lens. And so same with my 35 millimeter, 3 times. I can go 3 times. My 28 millimeter, 3 times. And so I have found that invaluable when I'm out shooting for video with no loss in image quality, no loss in autofocus or anything like that. And sometimes I just want the quick zoom in, not too far, and that I just hit the C1 button I have programmed to, and it runs right up to the crop mode of 1.5, and then I'm like, oh, I need a little bit more, just hit the C2 button, spin the little dial to zoom in a little closer if I want, and I'm good to go. And my fingers have gotten real used to it. Now, one thing I like about Sony lenses is the button here on the side. And it is programmed. I'm sorry, it's hot. I shouldn't have worn a long sleeve shirt. Plus, I got a fire behind me. Yeah, I'm burning up. Anyway, back to the lens. The button on the side is a focus hold. And it is naturally programmed that way on the Sony A7 III. Man, that's fantastic. Because a lot of times in a group of people, or I'm walking around, or I get focused and I don't want to lose it, I just reach up and hold this button while I'm filming. If I'm following somebody through a crowd or whatever it may be, if I'm shooting a music video and I want to move the camera around but I don't want to lose focus on the person, boom, just hit the focus hold. And that has been just fantastic. Of course, you can program that to the back of your camera as well. This button has just come in handy. I just gotten used to using the lens this way. So that's why I have all prime lenses. All of my prime lenses are zoom lenses at f1.8, and there is nothing on the market that can touch it. And plus, they're lighter, they're smaller, and they're sharper. And yes, I've had a 1.4. For the needs that I shoot, I find the 1.8 to give me the commercial depth that I really need. And of course, I know how to zoom with my feet. I know how to get the shallow depth of field when I need it. I shot with micro four thirds and had to figure out how to get shallow depth of field. So getting it on a full frame on a 1.8 is not that difficult to get what you want to get. Don't be lazy when you shoot. So that is a main reason why I stick with Sony. The camera being able to crop in as easy as it does. I know some other cameras out there on the market, such as Canon, may have a crop in mode. Let me know in the comments if that's the case, because I don't know how easy it is to use. And one of the modes you can use it while you're filming. I think it's the crop mode or the clear image zoom. And one of them can't be rolling live to use it. So that's a small quirk for the value. I mean, I know when I'm going to need to zoom in mainly and when I'm not going to. So yeah, while you're going live, you may only get a 1.5, but I mean, if I'm going to need the reach, then that's already set before I hit the record button in a lot of situations. So fantastic with the Sony, and it just has kept me happy. It's kept my bag lighter. I don't feel the need to have expensive zooms, especially when my zooms are all f1.8, and I love it. So if you have any questions below, please post them. If you have any comments, I'd like to hear from you on this issue, and I can give you some tutorials. I am madly shooting videos from my other channel, so I told you I'd keep this channel going. I'm going to do behind the scenes videos of what I'm doing on my other channel, so I can share that with you guys and give you some more gear and some updates as I'm rolling. Until then, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed me sweating by the fire. I hope you guys are gearing up for the holidays. And by the way, if you don't have a lot of money and you have a camera, it's all right there, my friend. You don't need anything fancy. I could do my job with an iPhone. I'm telling you the truth. It just wouldn't be as easy and wouldn't be as fun. And I could get decent content with it. But yeah, be creative and enjoy the process. That's what it's all about. We'll see you in the next video.